You're watching the Pac-12 on ESPN. Just 3 more PAC games here at the Pac-12 tournament, the second ever. And guess what? Utah, they're ready to rock the bus again and rock this tournament. They want to be the only champs in Pac-12 tournament history. After winning it last year, they are back in the semifinals today, facing a team that made it all the way to Oklahoma City in the Stanford Cardinal. This was Smith, the senior out of Lakewood, California. Remember, Stanford swept Utah in Palo Alto right here on this field earlier in the season. That was back in March, and Aaliyah Belardi is going to lead off this game with a walk.
In that 2 spot for a reason. She's scrappy. She sees a lot of pitches.
That's a high hopper into the glove of Barry, and it gets away from the Stanford defense. So both runners safe, both runners in scoring position, and Utah ready to make a
to the Women's College World Series. It was a good run.
Yeah, both of these teams in OKC last year. This one going to be to shallow right. Runner thought about it, but runner will hold as Lim charges in to make the catch. Series run just their 4th Women's College World Series appearance in the NCAA era. Kayla Nelson, the hopper to River Mailer at the shortstop position. She's safe and a run scores. Utah on the board first.
Next up for Utah, number 9.
Kayla Nelson does a good job just poking this to the 5-6 hole. River Mailer with a cannon, no doubt, but just not in time. I could tell with Stanford yesterday, they didn't play the way that they normally play, Coach Allister said.
And that's a swing, a miss, and a sit down for Reagan Krause, her first. The whole Stanford fan section wanted that too. 8th pitch to Jimenez. She went down to get it, lifts it, but it'll be short. Emily Jones underneath it from center. And Utah will leave 2 on, but
290 against righties. At times you see that lefty-lefty matchup where the left-handed hitters tend to struggle a little bit.
But she's going to lead off with a walk, just like Utah did. Now, Utah was able to bring that run.
Just being able to add those little players when someone can step in the batter's box and do damage.
This one over to Belardi at second and gets 2. This one towards shallow left. Haley Denning wants it. And it's 3 up, 3 down. The Utah defense taking care of the Cardinal first time up. But Shanti Pasi is one of those players as she hits into the glove of Jade Perry at third. One of those players that has grown over the season, just a freshman, took her some time to get comfortable in that short. It got hurt. Oh, a good snag in the air by Jade Barry. Didn't even need to make the throw. The hot corner working.
But didn't really know the feel of that conference tournament and how well that really can prepare you for the postseason, right? You lose one, you're done. So to kind of feel what those emotions are like can help you out big time heading into the postseason.
A great response from Reagan Krause and her defense. They go 3 up. Shiro out to Reese Lee. Well, this week's Sunday night baseball game, the Braves taking on the Mets. That
awesome. Expect nothing less.
Kira Chan hits it right back to Sarah Ladd. 2 down. Could you imagine a midweek UCLA, Arizona?
Yeah, we'd love to be on the call.
Yeah.
Nick, please.
Barry towards the gap. She'll bounce this off the wall. 2 bags for Barry, a stand-up double. Her 8th of the season.
Start to get comfortable because this is what it's all about.
Koch lifts it towards Haley Denning. And Stanford will leave a runner in scoring position. Utah still with the lead here in our semifinal.
Under pressure the way they did, and then you make that change. You can only hope someone can come in. And
Belardi gets this one past River Mailer, who dove for it. And again, Belardi will reach safely for the 2nd time.
But I think the coolest thing that I had heard from Coach Hogue was just understanding of how to make those adjustments. Why and what are we doing? And I think that is the most impressive thing.
Denning laying down the bunt. Krause will run on it, and plenty of time for Haley Denning. 2 on.
Jamie Hogue is way too nice.
Dayton trying to move the runner. She does her job to in scoring position.
When you have the Pac-12 batting champ that's stepping up at a big moment and sacrificing herself to advance to
Velarde at third, Denning at second. Nelson's gonna do it again. One run across, give Kayla Nelson 2 RBI. And now she's in trouble. Trying to play the Stanford defense. Both are safe, and Nelson into scoring position.
This is almost deja vu of Kayla Nelson's first at bat, just going to that 5-6 hole yet again. And I like, even though she got in a little bit of a pickle, it still works. But you see Jade Berry, she's way in.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Jaquez. Charging on it is Chan. And the runners hold, so 2 down.
And the one thing I feel like we've been able to see Stanford
do. The last 11 games, can she change it here? Oh, that hits her in the foot. That's going to load the bases up. Got her knee?
Got her on the back knee. That one hurt. That one.
Gets jammed on the first pitch. And that's big for Stanford. With the bases loaded, the catch made, and the Stanford Cardinals.
Sometimes it's kind of that one timely hit that gets your team going.
River Mailer will bunt. It bounces over to Julia Jimenez, and the tag applied by Velarde.
And turn it back over to Taryn Kern, the leadoff spot.
Filthy change got Lim to swing, and the first strikeout by Sarah Ladd.
For that to happen, throw it so tight on the inner half that if it hits her, she's in the box, she's going to have to stay.
And for the second time today, Taryn Kern will draw a walk. Now, Coach Parker is saying, hey, I think the team needs a CP talk right now. Emily Jones bumps this one out to right, and it's 2 on for Stanford, the tying run at first. Copper towards second. Velarde fields it like a pro. And
zone a little bit.
Strikeout number 3 for Reagan Krause.
Box, find a way to make a pitcher work.
Krause had to work for it, but it's going to be back-to-back strikeouts that puts her at 4 Ks today.
Well, and sometimes when you...
Full count to Velarde. To Chan in left. 3 up, 3 down. When we come back to Palo Alto, we'll Reese Lee scooting back in right field.
What they were able to do and really get Pac-10 on the map and national championships. And,
Julia Jimenez with the grab in foul territory to retire Kira Chan. Jade Berry rolls one to Velarde at second.
ERAs and stuff, like Carlin Pickens, SEC Pitcher of the Year as well, but she's a front runner for me.
River Mailer makes the toss in time to retire Denning.
They're maxed out at 135, and that's going through the World Series. Strikeouts up, ERA down. So it comes down to being able to deal with the pressure pieces that are
Nelson towards left, Chan underneath it. 7, 8, 9 due up for Stanford. Kaylin Koch, Hopper to Belardi. One more game, the Roughnecks taking the field. Over the last 5 games. Just an easy roller for Belardi to run over and scoop.
But has definitely had some help with Reagan Krause. Kind of your thought process with it. And she said there's been a lot of times this year where we could have used her in a game 3 to seal a potential deal on the weekend, but shabby.
Jimenez looking for the gap, won't find it thanks to Chan.
The hard.
Kennedy will call everybody off. And again, 3 up, 3 down. 3rd inning in a row that Stanford has faced the minimum amount of hitters for Utah. To the grass goes Taryn Kern, her first hit of the day, the 3rd time that she's reached. Kern led off the inning with a single, her first hit of the day. And now Emily Jones getting set for the 9th pitch she has seen. Takes it to Dayton in center, and Kern quickly back to first. Ava Gall. Denning grabs it, and now 2 down with a runner on for Ali Kaneshiro. Kaneshiro, the tying run at the plate. Reached for it. Underhanded grab by Reese Lee ends the threat. This Utah team. Doyle lifts it with a mailer underneath it.
Big power pitchers that have that heavy velocity. And another one that I think of that's added one that's changed her game this year. Can you think about it? It's one of your favorite teams. Yet again, LSU pulls the absolute upset on them.
High hopper to Jade Berry. And high enough that Aaliyah Belardi is able to get to first. That's exactly what you want to do, hitting that hard dirt.
They go out again, but
slow roller to Kennedy, and overthrows it. Belardi coming around, trying to go home, and she is tagged at the plate by Kaneshiro. Has had some opportunities, but hasn't been able to respond and bring those runners home. They've left 4 on base. Smacks this one to Posse at short, 1 away. Jade Berry will walk. So now this one hops around on Davison, and Kennedy is going to be safe. In comes Denning. Runners hold 2 down. This one gets down in the dirt and past Posse. Bases loaded now for Stanford. The winning run at first.
Taryn Kern, 235 average off changeups.
Walked in a run.
Getting spicy.
The tying run at 3rd now, the winning run at 2nd.
Gosh, she's tough.
Emily Jones, that's going to be interference. That is going to be runner interference on Shanti Posse, and Utah is going back to the championship game. The runner made contact with Posse as she was trying to charge on the ball, and that is an interference call immediately with the contact.
Wow.
Utah 5-0 in the Pac-12 tournament all time.
When you got to look where Posse's at, right? Like, as a runner, we have to find a way. I know that runner on second base is the winning run, but the run that matters more than anything is the runner at third base. You have to be more heads up in that situation. I know it's bang, bang.
The call is upheld. Going home.
And I mean, this is a Utah team that thrives under pressure. Coach Amy Hogue has said it. They've proven it. You saw it last year, what they were able to do. And they're going to get a chance to go up and play in the championship tomorrow. And it's either going to be against UCLA or Arizona. So shall be interesting. But man, Utah, a fun team to watch, no doubt about it.
They came out aggressive. Their 2 runs coming off the bat of Kayla Nelson today, who had not 1 but 2 RBI singles. And now Utah advancing. They have won 13 of their last 15 games.